Hello, Kearney Junior High students, and welcome to the 21-22 school year. And we hope that this has been a great week so far. We wanted to start off by welcoming everybody back. It is so nice and awesome to start off this school year with everybody here in person in our school. And we wanted to start off by that. I know all of your teachers and all of the staff here are so fortunate to start off a fresh school year and excited to have you all here. We also want to make sure that we can stay here and stay healthy and stay safe as long as we can this school year. And so it's very important to remember to wear your mask properly, to wear it covering your nose all the time when you're inside the building here at Kearney Junior High. This is the best way to keep everybody healthy and safe, and also to prevent any quarantines throughout the year. We're going to start off with a tour of our Kearney Junior High office. First off, we have our two amazing counselors, Miss Anderson and Mrs. Hawkins. Mrs. Anderson is your counselor if your last name begins with A through L. Mrs. Hawkins would be your counselor if your last name begins with M through Z. Wanted to show you guys a great resource that you might not be aware of. This is the Kearney Junior High Counseling Center website. There is a link to this website on the Kearney Junior High webpage, and there is a lot of great information on here about how our counselors can help you. It also has their contact information right here in case you ever need to contact them. But there's some mental health resources, diversity resources, academic information on how to sign up for an appointment to see your counselor. Just a great resource that we want to make sure that all of our students are aware of. Also in our main office, we have brand new to our building this year, Miss Schroeder. She is our nurse, and she can help you out with anything you need related to your health needs. In our main office, we have our amazing administrative assistants. We have in our attendance office, Miss Brighton Terwilliger. So if you get called down to the attendance office, you would go see Miss Terwilliger. In our main office area, the first desk that you're going to see walking in is Miss Evans. And then behind Miss Evans, we have Miss Goffridge. And they can help you guys out with any lunch money or any questions that you have related to things in the office. Your two principals, Mr. Hoffman is your principal, and then Dr. Hartman, and this is the voice of Dr. Hartman on this recording. I am your assistant principal. Starting off with student attendance, the most important thing is for you guys to all be here because regular attendance is necessary for student success. And we want you to be here as often as you can, but just a reminder, if you are sick, to please stay at home. But if you're well, we need you here at school. A parent or guardian needs to contact the school by 10 in the morning if you are going to be absent from school. Students are responsible to make up missed work, excused or unexcused. Students will be allowed a minimum of 1 day to make up missed schoolwork. Any additional time will be at the discretion of your teacher. Any unexcused absence results in in-school suspension. Any unexcused absence of over 3 might result in suspension from school. Our Kearney Junior High bullying policy. Bullying occurs when one or more persons expose other persons to negative actions, aggression, intimidation, and/or harassment. The negative action, aggression, intimidation, and/or harassment occurs repeatedly over time and causes a reasonable person to fear for his or her physical safety, property, or emotional well-being, substantially interferes with the educational performance, opportunities, or benefits of any student without exception, or substantially disrupts orderly operation of the school. Bullying involves a real or perceived imbalance of power and may consist of, but is not limited to, intentional physical actions, including violence, gestures, theft, or property damage, oral, written, or electronic communication, including name-calling, put-downs, extortion, or threats of retaliation for reporting such acts. Bullying may also include cyberbullying or cyber threats. Cyberbullying is transmission or posting of harmful or cruel messages, text or sounds or images using the internet or other digital or electronic devices. Cyber threats are online materials that threaten or raise concerns about violence against others, suicide, or self-harm. Even when cyberbullying does not involve district property, activities for technology resources, the district may impose consequences or discipline for those who engage in cyberbullying if there is a sufficient nexus to the educational environment. The behavior materially and substantially disrupts the educational environment includes, but is not limited to, physical actions including violence, gestures, theft, or damaging property, verbal or written taunts, including name-calling, put-downs, extortion, or threats of retaliation for reporting such acts. Please note that the offense may occur even when all students involved are willing participants. Here at Garney Junior High, our goal is for all our students to feel safe and comfortable at school. And we need your help with this. This really starts with you guys, our students, that if you experience or you witness any type of bullying, these type of things need to be reported to any adult in the building. You can also complete a bullying report. If you go to the Kearney Junior High website, there's a link called Bullying Prevention. And right here it says if you need to report an act of bullying, please click here. And this is a Google form for you to fill out that describes the type of bullying behavior that occurred. So again, if you see or experience anything that you would constitute as bullying, feel free to fill that form out, and that immediately comes to our emails. Non-physical harassment is defined as harassment that is inappropriate verbal, written, or non-physical conduct, such as but not limited to demeaning comments or jokes concerning a person's race, color, religion, sex, national origin, ancestry, disability, age, or genetic information, or requests for sexual favors, sexual advances, sexual misconduct, or other non-physical conduct of a sexual nature. Sexual harassment is physical, verbal, or other conduct based on gender or sex that constitutes inappropriate behavior in a school setting or creates an unwelcome school environment for another person. Sexual harassment may include unwanted sexual conduct such as sexually provocative or explicit speech, publicly expressed sexual fantasies, jokes of a sexual or crude nature, demeaning comments, any unwarranted touching, drawing sexually explicit cartoons, drawings or graffiti, kissing, spreading sexual rumors, and or pulling at clothes. Physical harassment is defined as harassment that is physical in nature, including hazing or physically tormenting of a person because of the person's race, color, religion, sex, national origin, ancestry, disability, age, or genetic information, or other physical conduct of a sexual nature which does not constitute sexual misconduct or sexual activity. Any person who believes that they have been the victim of sexual harassment should immediately report this to any adults in the building, any teacher, any coach, any staff member, and this could also be completed on the bullying reform as well. Please remember that the teacher is in charge of your classroom. You are expected to respect their authority. You are to conduct yourself in a quiet and orderly manner in the halls and classrooms at all times, no running in the building or congregating in the restrooms. At district programs, assemblies, athletic contests, school rules apply. Any unnecessary display of affection is considered undesirable. Save yourself the embarrassment of having to be corrected in public. Please make sure that all trash put in proper containers, and swearing is undesirable and may result in disciplinary action. Cell phones or other electronic devices should not be seen unless they're instructed by teacher to use for an activity in class. Using these devices without administrative or teacher approval could result in disciplinary action. Students may use devices lunch and passing periods and also before and after school. Lockers are to be kept clean and in order. Students should not mark, write, or paste anything on their lockers. Lockers are the property of Kearney Junior High and are subject to inspection by the school. Students who need to take medication, prescription and non-prescription at school are required to have the parent or guardian deliver the medication to the school nurse. Please contact the nurse, Ms. Schroeder, if you have any questions. The Kearney School District is concerned with the health, welfare, and safety of its students. Therefore, use, sale, transfer, distribution, possession, or being under the influence of unauthorized prescription drugs, alcohol, narcotic substances, unauthorized inhalants, controlled substances, illegal drugs, counterfeit substances, and imitation controlled substances is prohibited on any district property, in any district-owned vehicle, or in any other district-approved vehicle used to transport students to and from school or district activities. This prohibition also applies to any district-sponsored or district-approved activity, event, or function, such as a field trip or athletic event where students are under the supervision of the school district. The use, sale, transfer, or possession of a drug-related paraphernalia is also prohibited. Students are not allowed to use or be in possession of any tobacco or nicotine-related products, including electronic cigarettes, cigars, lighters, matches, rolling papers, cigarette packages, chewing tobacco, or other tobacco paraphernalia. Students are not allowed to use electronic cigarettes, vapes, jewels, and/or paraphernalia in schools, which also includes the chargers of the. All right, seminar time is the 8th period of the day, and it's a guided learning environment where students can complete homework, get help from a teacher, make up tests from absences or complete retakes, read quietly, and qualify and participate in any possible incentive activities that might occur throughout the year. If you do need to see another teacher to make up a test or make up an assignment, the best way to get permission to do that is to email your seminar teacher and the teacher that you need to see during seminar time to make sure that that gets communicated. Lunchroom procedures this year, due to some social distancing guidelines, we can have up to 4 students per table. Please be respectful of others and your space. Please make sure we always clean up after ourselves, and when we are done eating, please put those masks back on to avoid any quarantines. Please review and sign the Kearney Junior High Code of Conduct and return to your seminar teacher today. If you have any questions concerning the contents in the student handbook, please feel free to make them known to a teacher or administrator who will try to answer your questions. Thank you guys so much, and let's make this school year a great one.